Hello guys, and welcome to another braces update. I really said that different. Welcome. Getting so close, you guys, to getting out of these sweetie pies. I had my adjustment on Wednesday of last week, which was June. Whoa, no, not June. Which was May. When was that? Hang on. So that adjustment was on May 16th, and it wasn't too lengthy. It was a pretty normal adjustment, you know, nothing extra really happened, except I did get a lot of information, which I'm so excited to share with you guys. You all, I will be able to say goodbye to this 10 grin in just 2 more. You thought I was gonna say weeks, right? Nope, 2 more months. This is gonna be the long stretch, I think, because it seems like my braces journey has just flew since being in them now for right at 16 months. And here I am, you know, nearing the end, and I really wasn't expecting at my last adjustment to be given a date of getting them off. So I was like, yay! But the only reason why I was given the date to get them off is if everything is lining up the way that it should by that time. I didn't have any more IPR done, which is where they go in between the teeth and they shave to make gaps, to pull teeth together, to create space, to pull teeth back. I didn't have that done this time around. I did mention how I got the little black triangles down here around my premolars, and he said that's like what he called crown tipping. So when I went in for my adjustment before this last one, I got this new wire, which is the thicker one, and it's the finishing wire, and it's got these bends in it, like these little angles right here in between these little eye teeth right here. And then also let me take these out. I'm wearing these because I know I'm so close to the end of getting these braces off, so it's like I want to do as much as possible to get these teeth aligned, because I'm only supposed to be wearing the elastic still at night, but I'm kind of extending them a little longer than I should be, or what I'm told. But so let's see, let me flip my camera around so you guys can see. I got these little bends around these canines, and that is to get everything within this arch area lined up where everything fits to a T. It's like a puzzle piece. I mentioned to him how I have these black triangles down here around my premolars in the bottom, and he mentioned it's crown tipping. It's like, here's the crown of the tooth, and then this is the root. So what happens when your teeth are moving is, you know, this kind of friction and motion is going on, so space gets created. I don't know if I'll have to have IPR done or not, but what he did go ahead and do is put a chain, power chain down here at the bottom, where before I only had like elastic, like the O-rings. He also put the clear stretchy, looks like beading string. He also put that back there behind it, and it's weaved in and out like a power chain. And that goes like all the way to these teeth to help pull them all together. And I've also got the same thing at, it's like a hair. I also got the same thing at the top. So I've got a lot of pulling and tightness going on right now. They did not change my wire out at this last adjustment. I've got the same one, and the only thing different is the power chain on the bottom and the elastic, like I like to call it the double power chain, behind the actual power chains themselves. I'm assuming I'm going to be in this bottom power chain until treatment is over with. The gap that I had over here on this side, it did close up whenever they put this extra power chain behind it and they pulled everything nice and tightly. So that did get closed up. Nothing else is opened up except for, like I mentioned down here around my premolars, those little gaps. But I don't think that's gonna get fixed with the power chain, because my teeth, and I'll take a picture so that you guys can see a little bit better, but like the way the crown of my tooth is shaped, it's like it bows out here and then it bows out here, and then it kind of gets skinny down in this area, so there's space. There's more space down here than there is up here at the top, and the crown of the tooth can't really go anywhere else unless it turns. and that's not going to fix these gaps down here at the bottom. So he may end up having to do the IPR at my next adjustment, which is going to be on June 28th. I'm going to mention it if they haven't closed up, because on August 30th, you guys, it's going to be a 2-hour appointment, but that's when I am set to get my braces off, which is a little bittersweet because I've truly enjoyed this experience. I've enjoyed taking you guys along with me on this journey. I've enjoyed watching the transformation of my teeth changing from start to almost finish, and I love being able to help and share my experience with you guys to help fill you in on what to expect, and just to prepare yourself for the unexpected, because I found these videos very helpful before I decided to go into ortho. So this has been a lot of fun, and I do plan to still continue to do updates even after I'm out of braces, so that I can let you guys know how the health of my teeth are overall going, and also let you know how my adjustments go once I'm out of braces, because not only when you're out of braces do you just continue to not go back to the orthodontist, you still have to go back for periodic checkups because of your retainers. So I think I'm going to be going like within the... Actually, let me go grab my paper and I'll tell you guys. Okay, well that's like looking for a needle in a haystack. I cannot find a folder that's like this big. So anyways, I will, if I can find it, I'll include like the time frame of how often I have to go in and have my retainers rechecked to make sure everything is holding out well with the retainers, and make sure I'm obviously wearing them the correct way and I am not slacking on that, which I do not plan to. When you decide to get braces, it's not just a decision to get braces, it's a decision for the rest of your life to continue to maintain what the braces have done, because without the braces, you guys, your teeth are going to go right back to their original positions, and maybe not the exact positions, and it could end up worse. It may not end up as bad, but it really depends on how disciplined you are to really focus on what the braces have done throughout the rest of your life, because without retainers, your teeth are going to shift. And if you don't take care of the overall health of your teeth are going to shift too, because you can get periodontal disease where get receding gum tissue, and then your teeth kind of start loosening and going in different directions. So it is a very big commitment. So when you decide to go into braces, be prepared to make it a full-time commitment to keep your teeth in line. So I did go with 2 different colors this time. I did not know I was getting a power chain on the bottom. I guess I kind of misunderstood what he was telling the assistant when he was explaining to her what all to do to my teeth. But I told her I wanted the till again, this is the 3rd time I've had till. I love till. The main thing I like about it is it makes your teeth look brighter and whiter. It doesn't change, it doesn't dull or discolor, over, the 6-week period I have before my next adjustment. And it's just a pretty color. And then on the bottom, I went with the color that I said I was never gonna get, and it's screaming pink, but that's why I went with it on the bottom. But I thought I was only gonna have like the O-rings on each bracket, but I got the power chain instead, and she was like, do you still want to go with the screaming pink on the bottom, or did you want to go and stick with till on both top and bottom? I said, go ahead and do the screaming pink. Since I'm down to the nitty gritty in these braces, might as well have a little fun and be a little bit of a daredevil with it. So there's the pink. Sorry if my face looks like it's dry. I have been out in the sun a lot and my skin's a little dehydrated, but there's the till. I just think these two go really good together. And my bite, whenever I bite down like this, I told you guys in my last update, looking up, like I had a little bit of some gapping that was forming, and that is starting to close up now. So that is good news, because I was concerned and a little bit worried about that at my, I don't know if it's going to be my June 28th appointment for my next adjustment, which is almost 5 weeks from now. But I should have another adjustment in July before I get my braces off in August. So he did mention that he was going to shape my teeth still. So I think he's going to do that, I believe, on August 30th whenever the braces come off, just as like the final detail. So I don't know if I'll get that any more done between now and August 30th when I get them off. Getting my braces off, that is going to be a 2-hour appointment, they said. It's gonna be early. It's gonna be at 1 o'clock. I'm gonna try to take you guys along with me and film what I can when they do take my braces off. And I'm also going to be molded for the retainers, as well as getting the bonded permanent retainer down here on these teeth, which is like a metal wire that goes behind. And that keeps like all these teeth right here in the front. The ones that are gonna be the first and the quickest to move, that's gonna keep them where they're at. But you know, the retainer still has a job, so I did ask if I could go ahead and get a retainer for the bottom as well, even though I'm getting the bonded permanent retainer, just because I want something for backup. You never know what can happen. I definitely recommend, if you get a bonded retainer, go ahead and ask about getting the extra clear one that you can wear and pop in. And he's going to actually fit me for that after he puts the bonded retainer in, so that, you know, it will fit over that bonded retainer should I need it. And he may require me to wear it just for extra safety measure, you know, because I told him, I said, hey, August 30th, separation anxiety, hello, here I come. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bittersweet. I'm gonna be excited, but then again nervous, because all this time and, you know, money and effort that you put into keeping your teeth really just, you know, perfect, you definitely don't want to have no slide backs. So when I went in for my last adjustment, my bottoms were pretty sore for the first 2, maybe 3 days, but other than that, my tops were completely fine. They did not bother me at all. My bottoms don't bother me at all now, so everything's going pretty good with that as far as tenderness and soreness goes. If you're going into braces, definitely expect some soreness and tenderness. The way that my assistant mentioned it when I first went into ortho is, she said, imagine if you were like exercising, you know, and you're sore for a few days afterwards. She said that's basically what it's like for your teeth when you go in for adjustments. They're just a little sore, but then it kind of works itself out. So if I had to say, all in all, out of my entire, you know, 16 to 18 month span of being in ortho treatment, the most painful would have been when I first got them on a few hours after, and then maybe one other time whenever they really just went in and did a whole lot in one visit with the tightening and everything. But normally they go pretty easy on you. They're not gonna like slap, you know, a big old 22 gauge wire in your mouth with, you know, double power chains all in your first visit. I really hope that they don't. But they normally do not do that. They go easy on you, and you get like the smallest wire, and they gradually work you up to getting your teeth where they need to be, instead of like throwing you in it real hardcore, because who wants to have a horrible orthodontic experience and then have so many months to go through that. So you see how it's changing color already back here, and then it's like really light and bright pink here. That like back there, it just looks really dull. It's almost like, you know, you eat things that are red and tomatoey, or if you drink, you know, red wine, you know, things like that will definitely be quick to discolor your bands or even your brackets if you're not careful. So definitely keep that in mind if you get ceramic braces, because you want to do it the more discreet way. That is a question I get a lot, is even from my dentist. Why do you have ceramic on top and the traditional metal braces on the bottom? Well, if any of you are new to my video here today and you are thinking about going into ortho, just keep in mind that the orthodontist is going to do what he feels is best for you and your treatment. And I really didn't care whether or not I had traditional metal braces or ceramic. You know, it did not bother me one bit. The only difference is ceramic is a little more expensive because it is considered more like of the cosmetic choice, to like make it more discreet so that you don't see it and it's not as noticeable. But as you can clearly see, I don't care. I get color power chain. So and I did in the beginning, I had, actually the more I look at it, okay, you almost can't even see my metal wire here on top, but in the beginning I didn't have a metal wire, I had the clear one. When I went in for, I think, my second or third adjustment, I was told that they didn't have that specific gauge wire because they went up in the size of the wire, and they didn't have that size in the clear wire. So for that reason, I got the metal, and I've just stayed in metal ever since, but I've got the ceramic brackets. And then 12 weeks later, after I had my tops put on, I had the bottoms put on, and they said, well, we're gonna go ahead and do metal on the bottom because your bite is going to hit those brackets, and if we put ceramic down there, ceramic is more easy to break and fracture your tooth. So we're going to do the metal braces because they hold up, they're more durable. So I said, okay, that's fine. I've seen other YouTubers, other YouTubers on here documenting their journey, and they've also had ceramic on top and metal on bottom. So definitely keep that in mind whenever you go in for ortho treatment, that your orthodontist is going to do what is best for you. Even if you might want to go the more discreet route, hey, in the end, you're not going to have these on, and you're going to have that smile with or without the ceramic or metal braces. In the beginning, I was always like a little self-conscious about how people might look at me and perceive me as an adult being in braces. Some people might sit there and think, oh, what are you doing in braces? That's so childish, this and that and another. Believe me, you guys, I have already heard things. And honestly, it's just unsupport is all it is. It's just people that do not want to support you and your health. And it's not even about the braces, it's about the teeth, to be honest. Like, we just want, we want to feel more confident in our skin, we want to feel better about our smiles, and we want to have overall healthy teeth. We do have other ways to go about getting straighter teeth without actually having braces, but like I said, your orthodontist is going to do what treatment is best for you. There are other options out there. You can get the Damon braces, you can get the metal traditional braces, you can get the ceramic braces, you can get Invisalign, you can get the ones that go behind your teeth. You're gonna do what is best for your specific treatment plan. Everybody's treatment plan is different. We're all uniquely different, and in the end, we're all gonna have something in common, and that is an amazing smile to smile about. If you enjoy these braces updates and you cannot wait to see how my teeth look when I get these suckers off, oh my gosh, please give this video a thumbs up. I cannot wait to share that experience with you guys as well. It's going to be definitely quite different since I've been in these braces for so long. These are extremely unique. I've actually never heard of vitamins that have caffeine in them to help boost energy and also freshen your breath at the same time. You get 20 in this tin canister, and they're sugar-free. And these are in winter green, I believe. Yeah, winter green. So I'm going to show you guys what one looks like. So here they are. And then here's how big one of them is. And they're actually really good. They're not that bad. They almost have what's the word I'm looking? You know what a Diet Coke tastes like? It's not got that stout flavor to it like a regular Coke does. That's kind of like what these mints taste like. Like, it's not like the mint is stout, but it's not stout, if that makes sense. You can definitely tell that there's caffeine in here. I like how small it is and how I can keep them stored away in my purse with me for when I'm out and about on the go. Being a mom of 3 and, going all over the place with appointments and stuff, your energy can go from here to here really, really quick. So these are nice to have to freshen your breath and also give you that boost of energy that you really, really need. 2 of these is equivalent to 1 cup of coffee. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hesitant about trying these because sometimes caffeinated things make me a little anxious. So when I do drink coffee, I don't use real sugar. I use artificial sweetener, and I use like almond milk in mine instead of milk. I try to steer clear of as strong of caffeine as I possibly can, but these here seem to be pretty good and okay. There's a little hashtag here on the side of the canister, Go Viter, and you can actually order these on their website. I'll include that link in the description below this video. I will also include a link where you can get 10% off of these. On the back, it shows you all the ingredients, which isn't really much of anything really. Less than 1% of a carb, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin B12, and then 40 milligrams of caffeine. If you want to chew into them, they're a little stouter if you do that, I might say. So sucking on them might be a little bit a little bit better. It is a dietary supplement. You know, if you're low on energy and, you know, you want to freshen your breath, it's something really nice to have with you when you're out and about. I'll include all the information in the description below this video so that you guys can check it out.